Hey there YouTube, how are ya? Back again with another video. We're on a roll this weather. One of my patch cables goes between the output, the input to my ATU and the output of my meter, and intermittent connection. And I had noticed when I taken it out that this plug here, you can kind of move the center pin, so we're going to have to make a new lead. Not a big deal, so let's get on with it. So we'll cut off the bad plug and we'll fire that in the bin. We're near enough to it. Get one out of the old box. Something I really need to buy is some plugs. I keep meaning to, and never get around to it. Rookie mistake number one that I've caught myself out with, I don't know how many times. Put the bloody ferrule on first. I don't know how many times I've caught myself out with that. Hang on. Pliers. Of course, this is one that was used before. Oh man, that's it. I always blow down through it when I have the solder melted. With the iron stuck in the end, a dangerous operation at the best of times. Right. Must be 1,000 how-to videos on YouTube about fitting PL259s. Not the aim of this video. I remember the first one of these I done. It must have took me an hour. It looked like Stevie Wonder gave Ray Charles a hand doing it. It was very bad. Carnage. So what I do is I fold the braid back like that and kind of give it a twist this way. No fancy tools here for stripping coax. You just don't need them. You've done as many of these as I have. You don't need them. I always I like to tin the end of the wire roughly where it's gonna come out of the end of the plug. I don't go any further down than about here, because what happens is if you do that, experience has taught me, it'll make it brittle here, and that's the first place it'll break. So only tin the top half inch or thereabouts. And the idea of that is it makes it easier to tin when you're soldering the center pin. That's another thing. I never, ever solder the braid. Never have, never will. Absolutely unnecessary. No need for it. And in the 30 odd years I'm messing around with radio, probably more, I've never done it. You don't need to. Just not necessary. So it just makes everything happen a little bit quicker when you have the wire tinned, and especially with a reused plug as well, because there's solder on the inside of the center pin, so it just makes things a little easier to do. So just check it now for shorts. I always check both ends, just out of habit. So that's that. That should cure my intermittent connection I was having now. And we're out, so ATU in. I always label them, as the way my shack is done, where it's awkward to get in at the back. It's just when you're in there routing for cables, it just makes life an awful lot easier. You don't need a fancy labeler, just a bit of insulting tape, as I call it, will do the job just fine. The old Sharpie. TU input. Oh, job done. 7-3, and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here, and we'll get you again on the next video. This is George, EI 7 Kilo Oscar.